On this week's episode, we start out in Cooktown, where we spent a few days staying at my auntie's joint, exploring the area and getting ready to tackle Cape York. From there, we headed north and started on the PDR, where our first camp was at Musgrave Roadhouse. After that, we continued north on the PDR and ended up in Cowan, where we stayed at a camp called the Bend 2. Day after that, we veered off the PDR onto Portland Road, and our first camp was Wenlock River, just next door Billabong. We continued on Portland Road all the way to the end, where we ended up at the temple, where we stayed for my 30th birthday and had the Cape York experience. After a couple of days there, we headed west to Weipa, where we finish up for this episode.
Quick, hurry up, I don't want to get it, I haven't got much today.
He's not frightened, that one.
Go for a swim, come on. What you doing? That's nice and cool, isn't it?
Where are we, Grant?
Bend 2, Cowan. It's like, we're in Cowan, and the campsite's called Bend number 2. The river Bend number 2.
That we're at, but we'll give you a squiz.
So we were originally planning on staying at Archer River Roadhouse tonight, and when we pulled up, we sort of decided that we didn't really want to stay there, so we kept on heading up the PDR and we pulled off onto Portland Road, which is heading towards Lockhart. We just needed a camp for the night because tomorrow night we're heading up to, I think it's 10 minutes north of Chili Beach, where we're staying at the accommodation at the Temple Cape York Adventures, which a group of my friends organised for me and Sinead to stay in for my 30th. So yeah, just onto Portland Road. We got, I don't know, a few kilometres up here through the bull dust and pulled off the road 150 metres before the river, and the river crossing, I think it's the Pasco River. And yeah, there's like a little dirt road down here which just sort of looks like a bit of a truck turnaround. There's a few flat spots everywhere, and there's a billabong just off to the side, which is really nice. So no one else is here. There was a few campers when we first rocked up, but they sort of moved on, and so it's just us for tonight. So it should suit us perfectly. Started to hit some real dusty roads now, so the car and camper is getting dirty, to say the least. But we're impressed with how the campers held up. Sort of the first time using the dust suppression system. So you can see the amount of dust on everything. We had to get the blower out to clean off the solar panels and give that a clean, but this little unit here, we flick that on, and because all the doors and latches all have automotive seals, it's supposed to pressurize the cabin and keep the all the red dust out, which it has done. So that's a winner. Where are we, dearest? The Temple, Cape York Adventures. It's what is it? It's 10k north of Chili Beach, yep. Further up from Lockhart. We've for my 30th, our friends booked us in here. Don't mind the dirt bike in the background. That's just the owner shooting back down the driveway. But yes, and now for the 30th, we're breaking open the bottle of turkey that Shanae's parents brought me.
Thanks, Mum.
I showed you that a little bit earlier. Yeah, give that a whirl, and
Grant's going to try it on the rocks.
yes, we're not quite there yet.
So how
but
stunning is this? There's an outdoor shower.
the wind's blowing today, and the clouds are in, so hopefully we can get some slightly better footage later. But yeah, for us now, just this.
Grant had a few too many last night. And he's, how you feeling, babe? You feeling good? Did you have a big one last night?
No.
Did you enjoy your bourbon that you got?
Yeah, it was nice.
I think you enjoyed it a little bit too well. So for the past couple of nights we've been staying at Weipa Beach Caravan Park. Pretty sure that's the name. Once again I'll put it up on the bottom there. That before was the view, and this is where we are staying, just over there. So we got an unpowered site, we got all your facilities here. There's even a little restaurant called Bar Munchies, or Barra Munchies. Haven't tried it yet, but apparently it's really nice. And this is our little spot. It's quite big actually. We've got a bit of space between you and the next one, and fairly cheap. I think it was like 32 or 34 a night for unpowered. We're gonna have to get a powered site tonight though, because as you can see, the sun's not out at all. And we need power because we're on red.
So we've come into Evans Landing today, exploring a little bit of Weipa while we can. It's too rough to get the boat out, as you can see. It's been blowing its tits off the whole time we've been here, to be honest. So it's not a whole lot we can be doing. I forced Sinead to get out there in the wind to get some footage while I sit in the car and try and get some decent audio. So we're using our new little Rode microphones to see how they work, but it seems to be going well. And at least this way I don't have to get out of the car. So, you know, that's a win, hopefully, if it works.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
I'm gonna stall it.
In the big rig, driving.
Well, I didn't stall it, so we're winning there. Mum would be so proud.
Actually, it's on the left-hand side of the road.
Well, this guy wants to say it is bloody late.
God help us, eh, Chuck? God help us.
Oh shit.
If this is the last video we make,
What's the speed limit anyway?
I don't know.